Nasser, good afternoon. If this news does prove to be true, how much of a blow for India, for the series, and indeed the spectacle?
Yeah, well, nothing's confirmed at the moment. There's speculation whether it's the next two test matches. They're going to announce their side in the next few hours. Whether it's the next three test matches. So nothing's confirmed, but it will be a blow. It'll be a blow for India. It'll be a blow for the series. It'll be a blow for world cricket. It's going to be a special series. It already has been. The first two games have been fascinating. And make no mistake, Virat Kohli is one of the greatest batters to ever play the game. And any series and any side would miss someone of the stature of Kohli. But first things first, the game needs to look after the likes of Virat Kohli as well. He's been playing international cricket for more than 15 years now. And if he needs a break to be away with family, just some time away from the game, absolutely, we wish Virat Kohli all the best. It means we don't have the mouth-watering possibility of an Anderson-Kohli contest like we've seen over the years. So be it. But, you know, Kohli and his family and his private life have to come first. So it's a blow for India. But as we've seen, they've got a lot of very good young batters. And KL Rahul, I think, again, speculating, but KL Rahul, who was injured for the last game, who has played brilliantly in the last few months for India in all formats, I think he'll come back in. So he'll add to their batting.
As you mentioned, one of the greatest batters that Test cricket has ever seen. But what else does Virat Kohli bring to the side, especially in the fields, Nasser?
Yeah, I mean, he's an aggressive cricketer. He's in-your-face cricketer. But actually, I think with the bat, I think in 3 of the 4 innings, India haven't quite been as ruthless as they'd like to be. You know, it's 1-1 and they've batted very well. And the likes of KL has batted well, and Shubman Gill and young Jaiswal with his double 100 played brilliantly. But if you ask Rahul Dravid, and I know Rahul Dravid, he was one of the Fab Five, the Wall, the nickname of he would bat forever and ever. He would never give his wicket away. There have been some soft dismissals in that Indian batting lineup, and it has left them vulnerable at times. And one thing Kohli is with batting is ruthless. He doesn't do soft dismissals. He is driven by getting runs and winning games. So they'll miss that. But as I say, any side would miss the class of Virat Kohli.
You mentioned KL Rahul, also Ravindra Jadeja are also potentially able to return for this third test, and that might soften the blow somewhat. But what do you think India will have learnt so far about how they cope without Virat Kohli in that middle order? Any particular learnings from the first 2 tests?
Big runs. I think in the first game when they lost in Hyderabad, Rahul Dravid spoke about not quite being ruthless and getting big runs. You know, as England's problem in the second test match, apart from Crawley, there were a lot of 30s and 40s, and they may look good on a scorecard, but they don't win you test matches. And that was similar with India in Hyderabad. None of their batters went on to get 100 and a big 100. And if you look at the second test, with Jaiswal getting the double 100 in the first innings and Shubman Gill getting 100 in the second innings, that's what wins you test matches. However you want to do it, you can do it in an attacking way like Jaiswal did, or in a classy way like Shubman Gill did. That's what Dravid will be trying to knock home into that team now. If we're going to miss the runs of Kohli, we can't be getting 60s and 70s. We need big runs. But as I say, that applies to England as well. A lot of batters got in and got out in Vizag, and that's something they'll need to put right.